Oh, crap. Tripped over my dog's boat. Good morning, everyone. I just about tripped over my dog's bowl sitting down. So I just uploaded Angela Boswell's court appearance. I don't know if it's going to upload right. It was acting weird. Let me get on my phone and get in the live chat. Shout out to Cheryl Lynn for letting me know about that. I had completely forgotten. Let me find my chat. Oh, yesterday, I think I forgot to give y'all the Naya Rivera autopsy, talk about it. They said that it was an accidental drowning. Okay, Lucy Love, Beach Bum, Lisa 54, Southern Mom, Cheryl Lynn, Never Lose Hope, Debbie Gilligan, TC, Leather and Lace, good morning. I just love that name. Karen, good morning. I got a notification. Yippee. Hey, Tremaine. Norma Starr, Faithful One. Thank you again, Cheryl, for letting me know about Angela Boswell. I need to start looking at my planner I bought so I can keep up with everything. Hey, Brooks Channel. I'm actually in my kitchen this morning, guys. Mark went to his mom's. I was like, yippee. I can live stream with some privacy. When I talk about not having privacy, I'm talking about Mark being around, just to clarify. Not my son. I'm talking about Mark. I just don't like to live stream around him. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know, awkward. I love that song too, Leather and Lace. Yes, I'm a big Stevie Nicks fan. I even got a tambourine. She plays the tambourine in a lot of her songs. Sorry, I had to cough. So, let's see. What are we talking about this morning? Oh, Lori Vallow. She had a little court appearance yesterday. I didn't know about that. Gosh, I need to shape up if I'm going to have a true crime channel, huh? Yeah, she's wanting her bond reduced. As far as I know, it's still the same. Now, I can't wait till July 20th comes. You know, that's when she said the apocalypse is coming. Surely, my God, she didn't really believe in her head that she had some kind of special powers. It's absurd. Totally absurd. Let me see if I can find that article. Stevie Nicks is my spirit animal. I love Stevie. She's just so beautiful, isn't she? In her younger days and still today. She's just so beautiful. Did you know that when her best friend died, she married her best friend's husband? Yeah, the marriage didn't last, though. I got a text saying Lori will be in court tomorrow. Oh, really? I have East Idaho News app on my phone. Let me find this. And Will had a post about it yesterday, something about her being in court. I think they filed a motion, is what it is, to have her bond reduced. Okay. Yeah, so she pleaded not guilty and asked for a bond reduction. Lori Vallow has entered a not guilty plea to 3 charges the Idaho mother is facing in connection to the disappearance and deaths of her children, Tylee, Ryan, and JJ Vallow. Okay, it says East Idaho News obtained court documents showing that Vallow, who has been in custody in Madison County since February, submitted a not guilty plea to misdemeanor charges of resisting or obstructing officers, criminal solicitation to commit a crime, and contempt of court. course, she refused to cooperate with police during the investigation. According to the report, Vallow is once again asking a judge to reduce her bond, which currently stands at $1 million. Vallow's attorney, Mark Means, reportedly said in a motion that he and his client reserved the right to request a change of venue for the trial because the felony charges filed in Madison County have been dropped. Means also requested a bond reduction hearing. So I'm confused. Was she in court or is this just requests? Defendants asserts felony charges regarding previous bond settings were dismissed, and such bonds should be reset to reflect current charges evident in the newly filed amended criminal complaint, Means wrote. What are y'all saying in chat? Cece, I tried for ages to email you Tuesday night. It kept coming back to myself. I will get... You're not putting an end or an S at the end of CC, are you? It's just CC Life 1980, Karen, at gmail.com. It's not CC's with an S. It's just CC. And then the word life 1980 at gmail.com. Okay. Now, I lost my train of thought here. Okay. In May, Means and Vallow appeared before a judge to ask her bond to be further reduced from $1 million after it had already been slashed from $5 million. The judge denied the request. Okay. We know that. And neither Hori Laurie or Chad Dumbbell have been charged with murder. I probably shouldn't call her that, but that's, she's a piece of shit in my eyes. But I probably shouldn't call her that anyways. Let me see what you're saying in chat. Court event for Lori Vallow was scheduled 7/17. Okay. So these are just requests that they have submitted. I mean, she's going to plead guilty is what they're saying, and they have requested for a bond hearing. Okay. I get confused, y'all. I thought, how in the hell did I miss this court appearance? You know me. I don't know if I'm coming or going sometimes. I completely understand why Stevie would be. Hey, Stevie Nicks was on American Horror Story. I think she's made a couple appearances. Good morning, Mark. How are you? So that's the update on Hori Laurie. I said I wouldn't call her that, but I can't help it. Lori Shallow, as we'll say. Hey, Shug. Good to see you. Also, guys, I wanted to give you an update on a missing toddler from Pennsylvania, King Hill. I did a video when they first issued an Amber Alert on him. And he was last seen walking along this street, I think he's 2. I'm going to pull it up right here. But it's a strange story because allegedly the dad says that he sent little King, or the stepdad, he'd been staying with the stepdad. He sent little King with the babysitter to be dropped off at the mom's house. King, allegedly, according to the mom, was never dropped off. And the way it was discovered was the stepdad came by a few days later to drop off some items. And the mom was like, the babysitter never brought him. I'm going to read y'all the article so I don't get any confused. Something really fishy, of course, going on here. I don't know if I believe this stepdad and the babysitter. They're probably in cahoots together. Oh, let me show y'all his little cute picture. I forgot to screen share. Crap. Getting ahead of myself. Now, little King is adorable. He is like the cutest little boy ever. Let me get rid of this ad here. Okay. Title says, I can't sleep because my son is out there. Tot still missing after babysitter claims to have dropped him off with his mother. Somebody's lying. Let's hook them up to lie detector test, all three of them. Pennsylvania police are searching for King Hill, a toddler who has not been seen since July 7th, reportedly after a babysitter said she dropped the boy off with his mother. According to Philadelphia police, 2-year-old King was last seen at 9:50 a.m. at 31st and Page Streets in Strawberry Mansion. On Monday, Captain Mark Bergman announced that many resources are being put into finding the boy. King's grandmother, Kimberly Hill, told ABC6 the boy's stepfather had been taking care of him since the end of May. Was supposed to drop the child off with his mother in time for his birthday. 2 weeks before his scheduled drop-off, the stepfather reportedly sent King's mother a text and told her the babysitter dropped him off. Bullcrap. We'll play that video once I get done reading. Kimberly Hill added that she doesn't think the stepfather was involved in the child's disappearance. Why was he keeping this child for such a long period of time? I mean, I had a close relationship with my brother's dad, who sadly passed away. He was an awesome stepdad. Kimberly Hill added that she doesn't think the stepfather, was involved in the child's disappearance. Bergman said the situation came to light after the stepfather reached out about dropping some things off at the mother's house and learned that King was not with her. The stepfather reached out to her and asked how the child was doing. He was going to drop something off at the house. That's what alerted to her he's not here. And that's when it all came to light, he said. Police said last week that someone is lying, and they're trying to determine who. Bergman said both the babysitter and mother have been interviewed. While the babysitter claims she dropped the toddler off with Amber Hill, the boy's mother, Amber, however, said it never happened. Okay, so what is strange about this is he was spotted. It said at 31st and Page Street? Someone saw the little toddler walking. So maybe the babysitter did drop off the little boy, and I'm not accusing the mother, but I'm just theorizing. Maybe she done something to him. Or let him wander off, Wasn't watching him. Somebody's lying. They ought to ask them to take polygraph tests. There ought to be some kind of law. I know polygraphs aren't always right, but there ought to be some kind of law that in cases like this, yes, you have to take one or go to jail for not cooperating. But I know that's never going to happen. We have the babysitter saying she turned the baby over. We have the mother saying, no, she did not. Well, the baby was spotted walking along the street. You know what? If I was a bystander and I saw a little toddler walking along the street, I don't care what I was doing, walking by, driving by, I'd stop what I was doing and go to that child. At this point, there are no suspects in custody. I miss him a lot, Mother Amber Hill said during an interview with NBC Philadelphia last week. They were looking at me like I did something to him, but I would never do nothing to none of my kids. Well, that's a suspicious statement. King Hill is described as standing 3 feet tall, weighing 32 pounds. He has brown eyes, black hair, and a light brown complexion. Look at him, how cute. This must be an Instagram, or no, it's Facebook post. My little savage king. Look how cool he's looking in that picture. Isn't he just so adorable? He's got the cutest little face ever. I want to go back up to this. Let's see what this little video is here. Can't hear it. Oh, so cute. So cute. I'm praying for his safe return. I would say if he really was spotted walking on the street by himself, someone took him. Or could he have wandered off down an alley or something and hid in something? Crawled back into, I don't know, a pipe, anything. I don't know. Something's very suspicious. It's in Philadelphia. Candy. It sounds like the babysitter did drop him off. If someone really did spot him walking along the street, I just don't understand. If someone saw a little child walking along the street by themselves, why didn't they pull over, stop what they was doing, and go, investigate? Make contact with the child and try to figure out where they wandered off from. Call the police. That is something that just bumfuzzles me. It's crazy. Neither of the parents seem to know who was responsible for the child at the time. Yeah, and why was he staying with his stepdad for that long? Seemed like he'd been there for a little bit. Which, they could have had a close relationship. He could be a good guy like my stepdad was. But still. Okay, I lived in Pennsylvania all my life up until 2 years ago. Candy, it says, okay, so it's in Philadelphia. It said on 31st and Page Streets in Strawberry Mansion. That's when he was last seen, around 9:50 a.m. Could this babysitter have just dropped him off and not knocked on the door? Or did she actually hand King off to King's mother and she let him wander off somehow? I don't know. Something's seriously wrong. When I hear about these types of stories, I remember a quote I heard long ago: the guilty always speak first, like the Gannon Stouch case. The step monster. I'd never hurt this child. Yeah, when you hear someone come out and say something like that in an interview, you're like, I try to put myself in their situation. I guess you never know how you would react if a child was missing, but I can't see me saying publicly, even if I thought the police were looking at me, I can't see myself saying that publicly in an interview. I need to watch this mother's interview that she gave. I've not seen it yet. I need to look at her face and stuff to see if I can try to get a read of her. I hope some sex predator didn't snatch this boy. I don't have any gut feelings about it right now. I don't know what to think about it. Oh my gosh, I see a disabled child missing, nonverbal toddler. Let me click on it. Disabled nonverbal toddler disappears overnight while parents were sleeping. I'm always suspicious when I hear that. Let me share his picture. Oh, bless his little heart. This is in California. California police are searching for a special needs toddler who disappeared at some point between 10 p.m. Tuesday night and 11:30 a.m. Wednesday morning. Fresno Bee reports that Thaddeus, oh gosh, Saran disappeared from the 800 block of C Street, whatever that means. And gosh, I hate these words. Madaris, maybe. According to police, the boy's parents said they put him to sleep, but when they woke up the following morning, he was gone. Thaddeus was born prematurely and is just now learning to walk, but usually crawls to move around. He uses a feeding tube, is nonverbal, and needs special care. Then how in the world did he wander off? If he just crawls most of the time. He's just now learning to walk, but usually crawls to move around. Uses a feeding tube, is nonverbal, needs special care. So how did he wander out of the house? Hey, cement shoes. Oh, McWin. I will. I will check that out, that channel. Very suspicious of these parents. Police said they're treating the incident as a possible abduction and will not leave any stone unturned. The FBI and the U.S. Marshals are assisting in the investigation. I just don't see a special needs toddler that is just now learning to walk, crawling, getting out of the house. I mean, it could have been an abduction, but they're going to come in and abduct a special needs child, needs all this medical care. That don't make sense. I know there's some real weirdos out there. Okay, so a neighbor says the toddler's home is completely fenced in around the house. Thaddeus stands 2 feet tall, weighs 30 pounds. He was last seen wearing a diaper, Spider-Man pants, and a red shirt. Bless his little heart. I hope they find out what happened to him. I hope they find him safe. It doesn't look good at all. Okay, guys. So I have an update about the body that was found dismembered in a luxury condo in New York. It was a tech CEO. I'm going to pull up the article. Good looking guy. He runs some kind of like motorcycle taxi or something like that. And there's a crazy story surrounding this guy's death. I mean, it's crazy because he was dismembered in his luxury condo, but he had been having some strange things happen to him, like someone following him around dressed up in all black, looking like the Grand Reaper. Let me share his picture with you guys. You're never going to believe this crap. This is like something off of the movie Scream or something. Hey, Black Rose. Hey, Baber. Okay, let me get out of chat for a minute. Well, I guess I could just scroll it on my Chromebook. Tech CEO was in a bad business deal when killer in ninja outfit dismembered him in a financially motivated, gruesome murder. A New York tech guru found chopped up inside a luxury Manhattan condo was apparently embroiled in a bad business deal prior to his death, according to police. 33-year-old Fahim oh my gosh, let me see if I can say it. Fahim Saleh, something like that, was found lifeless inside his high-end Manhattan condo off of East Houston Street on Tuesday afternoon. Authorities answered a call about an incident a little after 3 p.m. and arrived to find someone had cut off the victim's head, arms, and legs. Police found several trash bags inside the apartment and an electric saw sitting by the victim's torso. It was still plugged into an outlet when authorities arrived at the grisly scene. The suspected killer sat in the condo lobby a day before Salah's death. What's his first name? Fahim. We're going to just say Fahim. Fahim's death, waiting for him to arrive. Security footage captured the suspect wearing black hood, gloves, and a mask while following Fahim as he got into an elevator inside the lobby. He was dressed like a ninja, full out, so you couldn't even see his face, a police source told the New York Daily News. He clearly knew what he was doing. We think his intent was to get rid of the body parts and go back and clean it up and make it look like nothing happened. He left before he finished the job. As Fahim reached his apartment on the 7th floor, an altercation broke out. When the elevator door closed, it blocked the camera's view. Investigators think Fahim's sister may have alerted the killer when she buzzed the condo's ringer from the lobby. As she rode the elevator up to the 7th floor, the killer fled through a back staircase, according to police. We have a torso, a head that's been removed, arms and legs. Everything is still on the scene. We don't have a motive. This is crazy. So the woman that was seen crying in the lobby was his sister. And he's a really good-looking guy, too. I'm sorry I'm butchering his name. I should have looked it up this morning. He was the founder of a popular app, Prank Dial, and the CEO of the motorcycle taxi company and app, Gokada, maybe. He looks like he's Indian. The New York Post reports that months before his death, he posted a video defending Gokada after Nigerian officials banned the company's motorcycle taxis in Lagos. Fahim apparently did business in both the U.S. and Nigeria. The company launched a package delivery service in Lagos less than a month after the official ban kicked into place. And that's where Michael's from 90 Day Fiancé. Michael and Angela, the couple. I still probably not pronouncing the area right. Lagos, I think that's how you say it. Lagos, something. Meanwhile, okay, prank dial lawsuit. So he had been in a lawsuit. It says, meanwhile, the former deputy director of Hudson County Correctional Facility, Kirk Edie, was sent to prison in 2015 for illegally wiretapping employees who complained about his job performance. Edie had a lawsuit against Fahim at the time of his death, which accused Fahim of giving misleading information about the app's legality, something. So it looks like this could have been someone trying to get him out of the way over these lawsuits. Someone had it out for him. He'd been followed around. The other article that I read described the guy dressed as a ninja, looking like the Grand Reaper. Because they had him on surveillance like days before the murder in the lobby. Good question, TC. Unless he was trying to get, I don't know, get into the elevator real fast to get away from that guy. I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe the guy hurried and jumped in with him. Maybe he didn't know this guy was following him. I don't know. I'm going to keep following it because this is interesting. It's very sad. Crap, about time someone out. Also, they found a body wrapped in plastic in the Bronx on top of the McDonald's roof. And there's reports that it may not, the body may not be intact. What in the hell is going on up there? Let me see if I can find that. How did they get the body up on the roof? Hold on. Let me find it. This is in the Bronx. Well, it's pulling up. I didn't want to pull up a video. Sorry, guys. I exited out of my StreamYards. I was trying to find the article about it. Accidentally clicked on a YouTube video and tried to exit out of that and messed it all up. Okay. Developing body wrapped in plastic on roof of McDonald's. See if I can screen share. Body found wrapped in plastic on roof of McDonald's, police say. Police in New York are investigating after a body was reportedly found on the roof of a McDonald's early Wednesday. WPIX reported that the grisly discovery was made at 6 a.m. at a McDonald's located in the Melrose neighborhood of the Bronx. Officers responded to reports of an unconscious man on the roof discovered a man wrapped in plastic. The man, who remains unidentified, was pronounced dead at the scene. According to police sources who spoke with the New York Post, the 911 caller indicated that only half a body was located on the roof. However, authorities haven't publicly revealed whether the body was fully intact. Can you imagine living in that neighborhood? Knowing they just found a body on top of McDonald's that may have been dismembered? It said a resident who lives near the Bronx McDonald's told News 12 that they smelled something foul Tuesday night, but they believed it was a dead animal. Police are reviewing surveillance footage to ascertain how the body got on the roof. The medical examiner's office is in the process of determining the man's cause of death. crazy. I feel for the person that found that. Sounds like there's a crazy person walking the streets in the Bronx. Like I said yesterday, you got to have something really wrong in your head to be able to dismember a body. Just think about that. How gruesome. Much blood and stuff. Oh, I can't believe someone would do a human that way. Jesus. Chad Daybell must have got a hold of that guy. Yeah, Debbie, for real. Baby Mary. Not my verbiage. Hey, good morning. Oh, thank you. Not my verbiage. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate it. Each and every one of you. I appreciate it so much. Y'all accept me for how I am. I'm always messing words up on here and getting stuff confused, but you never say nothing about it. You just accept me for who I am. This is the way I've always been. It seems like I do have trouble with pronunciation when I'm live. I don't have that much trouble with pronunciation just in my regular life and when I'm reading stuff. It seems to be worse when I'm live. I don't know. It may be a little bit of nerves, but I'm usually not that nervous. I got my notebook sitting beside me this morning to make sure I don't forget no topics. We could take a look and watch my video to see if it uploaded right about Angela Boswell's little court hearing through Zoom this morning. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, she had a court hearing, and so did William McLeod. I would have had no idea if Cheryl hadn't told me. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can screen share it. It disappeared. That is so weird. We'll just have to listen to it. It won't let me screen share the video.
Just give me 1 second.
It's kind of low. Yeah, let's do it like this. Let's see if it works this way.
Mr. Sprove, I'll take you and Mr. Parks up next. Thank you, Judge.
No, that's not working. It's weird. It won't let me screen share it. So weird. Oh, thank you, Karen. Kelly Carter, hi from North Carolina. Well, hey, from Southwest Virginia.
0692, the last 4 of your social.
Yes.
Can y'all hear that?
Address.
396 West Valley, number 7, Kingsport, Tennessee.
Phone number.
423-349-8421.
Oh,
And were you working before you were brought into custody?
No, sir.
Received government assistance of any kind?
No, Your Honor.
this is Angela Boswell, guys. Anyone coming in? Evelyn Boswell's so-called grandmother. people hate my
Freund,
coffee.
You've been in custody since March 26, 2020.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have any minor children?
Yes.
How many?
2,
What are their ages?
7, and 4.
And do you have custody when you're not in jail?
I do, Your Honor.
You receive or pay child support?
No, Your Honor.
Do you have cash, checking, savings account, CDs, or other bank account?
No.
Do you own any single item of property, the value of which is over $500?
No.
One point Whitney Taylor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, set $50 administrative fee to be paid 14 days after release in one case.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Taylor, there has not been indictments. I think this is a recent bind over.
It is, Judge. It should be one of export interest.
Okay. Where did I put this?
9/24.
She co-defendants with the Vallow.
She is in one in the theft case, Judge.
September 24. That's where I put this case.
It'll be fine.
$101,000 bond.
Yes, Judge. And that was at September 24th at 9 a.m.
September 24th, 9 o'clock, ma'am.
Okay, that's the bind over date.
It's not a bind over day. We did today is bind over basically, and that's the next court date to see if the grand jury's acted on your case.
I'll come see you.
Okay, all right. Thank you all. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, dumbass. She is such an idiot. Well, let me close.
They're known as Marty's Miracle.
Crap. I don't know what is going on with this YouTube, but it won't let me exit out my video.
Referring veterinarian. The owner was certain he was
Yeah.
going to die.
But Dr. Marty, a vet,
There we go.
dubbed the miracle worker
See?
by Forbes magazine.
It don't want to close out. I don't know what's wrong with it. YouTube's been acting weird. Yeah, baby. I mean, when I recorded it this morning, I walked out of the room for a few minutes. So actually, I didn't know that she gave her phone number in that video. But you know what? She's been in jail this long. That number probably don't even work. She was trying, if you watch the video of her, she was trying to act like she was all scared, sitting there. Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Being nice not going to get you out of jail, sweetie. It's not going to get you, get you no bond. Or get you a bond, I mean. She's a piece of crap. She had to have known that Evelyn was gone for a while. I mean, it's possible she didn't, but I really believe that she was involved. That's why Hunter T's Chicken Shack gave her that car. Wish they'd get Megan or somebody, ever who else is involved, charged with murder. We need justice for baby Evelyn. Wish they'd get Megan charged with murder, and when they had her trial, I would try to go to some of it, because it's not that far. 45 minutes. That whole family's a piece of crap. Now, I don't know about Tommy Boswell Sr., Megan Boswell's dad. I think he's had a little bit of trouble in the past with the law, but I don't think he's as bad as Angela Boswell and Megan. She's been in and out of jail so much. Oh, she knows the ropes. Oh, she was sitting there in that video. It looked like she was shaking a little bit, looking around at her eye, looking around with her eyes, trying to act all scared. Oh, bull crap. You wasn't scared when you was breaking in that your daddy's house, robbing him blind. You dumbass. She wasn't scared that day. She's jacked up on meth. She wasn't scared when she's shoplifting. That whole family's they're just weird. I mean, look how long Evelyn was gone before anybody even reported it. And she was right there on her papa's property in a building underneath some clothing and stuff. Poor baby. That case still gets to me. But anyhow, so I think that's about all the crime I was going to talk about this morning. I did want to talk with you channel members about, I'm going to be doing a ladies night 80s night trivia for channel members. I'm going to try to schedule it, but I'm going to advertise it for about a week before we do it so everybody knows. I'm bad just to pop up and do stuff, and I need to advertise for it, you know. But we're going to have fun. I'm going to try to be on camera. I got my hair cut back short like I had it last year. It's just a little bit shorter than my picture up here right now. So I'm going to try to fix it like Madonna used to fix hers when it was this length back in the 80s. It is a very tragic story. I cried my eyes out over Evelyn. I knew that Evelyn was probably passed away when they was looking for her. I just knew it. So really bumfuzzled me when they found her body, and I was like, all to hell. I mean, I cried and cried, and today is one of the only times I've been able to talk about Evelyn and tears not come up in my eyes. I kid you not. Breathing slip. I wish I had a Madonna outfit, Mac. Hey, Elle. Have a good day. Thanks for coming in. Sorry if I missed any of your comments. Yeah, it's just down the road for me. Yeah, Sullivan County. Like if I want to go to the mall, that's where I go, Kingsport. It's like 45 minutes from here. Yesterday I made a post. I was going to do the Kentucky Gothic Killers case this morning, and then I got up and I seen, the updates about Little King Hill and the dismembered body in Manhattan, and I was like, crap, I better do my updates. It seems like people like the current true crime that's going on in the news better than they do like older cases. I personally like to talk about older cases. But anyhow, I still want to do the Lily Lid murders. That happened not too far from me. The Gothic teen killers, they were from Pikeville, Kentucky. They had to come through my hometown to get down into Gate City and on down to Tennessee the day that they murdered the Lily Lid family. A name that might be familiar to you is the leader of that group was Natasha Cornett. This was all over the news when it happened. It's like back in the 90s, I think 97, something like that. Oh, I hate Joanne Cunningham, Juju positive. AJ Friends, I'm not even going to say she was his mother. Monster. Gosh. She would beat on that little boy, make him take cold showers, make him lay naked on his mattress, and film him. And she'd be sitting there filming him, making fun of him. I guess you'd call it ridiculing him, maybe. I think that's the word. Oh, I know that case, Mac. The Tylenol killer, yeah. Mark makes fun of me how I say Tylenol. I don't think I say it weird. I remember that. You too, Lisa. Have a good day. Yeah, it was really hot yesterday. Thank you, not my verbiage. Have a great day. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your support. Since you covering AJ's how I become a subscriber of yours. Yeah, I was really, thank you, Juju. I was really wrapped up into that case. I knew they did something to him. I knew it. That house was a pigsty. Animal feces all over the house. Wasn't even fit for a mouse to live in it. Yeah, it was that bad. From the outside, you didn't really, it looked like it would be a pretty nice house till you got it close to it. It would have been, if she had kept it up, a nice house. But he had been taken from Joanne Cunningham. He was in foster care for 2 years. The only time little AJ saw any love and care was when he was in foster care. And they gave him back to Joanne and AJ, Andrew Freund Sr., and they beat him and murdered him. They had been reported numerous times to CPS. CPS failed AJ miserably. The doc, he had some burns on him one time. I think he got burnt with boiling water. He was taken to the emergency room. The doctor reported it to CPS. He knew there was child abuse going on. CPS did nothing. Those workers were fired. They demolished the house? Oh, I didn't know that, Juju. Thank you. Yeah, that case broke my heart. So did Noah Tomlin's case. He's from up in northern Virginia. Where was that? Virginia Beach, I think. Maybe Hampton. Maybe it was Hampton. But Julie Tomlin, they say that she is mentally, she can stand trial mentally. She's all right to stand trial. She had beat on her kids before, too. She had been reported to CPS. She beat little Noah because she was mad at his daddy. His daddy didn't want nothing to do with her, so she beat him to death. She had beat on him anyway. She used to beat on him all the time. But she really beat on him when Noah's dad came in from California and was supposed to come to her house, and he decided to go to his parents' house where his other children lived at. So she beat Noah because of it, beat him to death. How old was Noah? 1 or 2, maybe barely 2. Child Protective Services has to be revamped. It's inexcusable, all these poor children. Yeah, see, it's so different around here. Like I said yesterday, if you get reported, they are showing up at your door unannounced. If you got kids in school, they go see the kids at school first. Then they come to the parents after. If you're accused of doing drugs, they come with a piss cup. I shouldn't say piss. I should say pee. Sorry, that wasn't very ladylike. But, yeah, you pee right there on the spot. There is no giving a warning. We're coming to, do a check on your house. Hell no. And I don't think they should warn people. They should just show up. Nothing's going on. It's a false report. Then you got nothing to worry about. Of course, all those false reports takes away from the kids that really are being abused. That's what pisses me off. People use it as a revenge tool. Thank you, Norma. Everybody have a great day. Yeah, I'm going to get off here in a second, too. I think I read somewhere that Letitia Monster might have a court appearance today. Oh, really, Cheryl? Letitia Stouch? God, she's a monster. I was all wrapped up into Evelyn's case. I followed Gannon's case a little bit. I was always suspicious of her when I did read about it. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Beach Bum. She sent me a book about Mary Kay Letourneau. It's called If Loving You Is Wrong. I've read 15 chapters of it. It's good. It gives you insight. Tells you about her childhood, how she grew up, what her parents were like. And boy, oh, they were a hot mess. A hot mess. A screwed up family. Stout is tomorrow, I believe. We'll have to or see if they broadcast that somewhere live. If she's going to make a court appearance, we'll may try to live stream it or something. I'll record it. I'd like to watch it. She's got those Manson eyes, just like Fotis Dulos did. Chris Watts. Their eyes look so dark, like Charles Manson. Lori's eyes look like that too. I can't wait to see Lori Vallow slapped with murder charge, Chad Dumbbell. Yeah, bitch, but I'm really enjoying it. It's going to keep me from being online so much. I'm reading some real life drama here. It's very interesting. What's the name of the book? If Loving You Is Wrong by Greg Olson. The teacher and student sex case that shocked the world. Boy, Mary Kay grew up in a dysfunctional household, but so did I. You know, I just, in my mind, that's no excuse for having sex with your 6th grade student. That's sick. She gets all this from her daddy, though, the way her mind works. Carol Baskin's eyes look like a dope fiend. Yeah, I've always said that she looks like she's taking something, and it's not marijuana. I mean, she may smoke marijuana, but I'm saying it's something other than an herb. She's on Xanax or something. She always talks at the same level, never gets any higher. Sometimes she gets a lot lower, though. She never shows any emotion. She's just a witch. I can't stand the way she talks about Dawn in her diary videos. That runs all over me. I don't see why she does that. He disappeared. She allegedly don't know what happened to him. So why is she on YouTube trying to convince people that he was some crazy man losing his mind? Everybody done thinks that she killed him. So why does she do that? Looks like to me that gives police a motive. Big motive. Yeah, she's on opiates or something. Her sentencing started an hour ago. So are they? Okay, I must have missed that when you told me. I didn't know they were sentencing Joanne Cunningham today. I'm going to have to get off here and see if I can find that. Let me punch in her name before I get off here. Okay. AJ Friend's mother faces sentencing for Crystal Lake boy's brutal death that sparked outcry. Crap. Outcry for change. Boy, oh, she's got fat. Juju. She's fat as hell. I mean, compared to what she was, it's because she's not on dope no more. She can't get her pills. I'm just trying to see. Okay, so she faces 20 to 60 years in prison for fatally abusing her son? Are you freaking serious? She deserves the death penalty. or a life sentence, not 20 to 60 years. See, little AJ died in April 2019. The 37-year-old Crystal Lake woman had long maintained her innocence. She even appeared on national television pleading for the public's help after the boy's father reported AJ missing. AJ's battered body was found and charges were filed. She empathetically denied involvement. Bullshit. She ended up pleading guilty. I do know that eventually. Now, AJ Freund Sr., AJ's so-called biological dad, he actually used to be an attorney. He got hooked up with Joanne Cunningham, biggest dope head in the country. She is. She used to be a hairdresser, too. Yeah, that's ridiculous, Beach Bub. It says 20 to 60 years is what she's facing. He's going to trial. He's the one that spilled the beans and told the truth. But he said that he had asked Joanne to find another way to punish AJ besides beating on him. So you know what they decided to do? Make him stand in ice cold water in the shower for 30 minutes or longer. They beat on him for wetting the bed. He wet the bed because he was terrified. Freaking idiots. And Joanne would stand there and record AJ, make fun of him. Say stuff about him peeing in the bed. There was video footage of him laying there on his mattress, his body covered in bruises. Poor kid. Thank God the other kids weren't harmed. They're in recess right now. Thank you, Juju. Garbage sentence. Should have been dead. Exactly cement shoes. It was an awful case, Mac. Awful. It really got to me. It really did. Then right after that was Noah's Tomlin's disappearance. Found his body at the trash dump, getting ready to be put in an incinerator after it'd been there in the hot sun for a freaking week or more. It's live. Okay. Well, I don't know if I can find it. Wonder how long they're going to be out for recess. She's about the ugliest thing I've ever looked at in my life. Okay, right here it's giving a play-by-play of what's happened. Joanne Cunningham, 37-year-old mother of a 5-year-old murdered last year, will soon learn her sentence. 10:22 a.m. As the video plays, Cunningham wipes her nose several times, balling up tissues at the table. As she fidgets with the tissues, Cunningham accuses AJ of trying to manipulate his father against her, asking him if AJ thinks his dad is a pushover. AJ says in a quivering voice, no. She yells back, nothing is going to happen, ever. So they must have been playing the video. 10:17 a.m. In another video, Cunningham is heard questioning AJ, berating him, asking him to answer her questions. At one point, she asked him about his fake-ass bullshit. This is a 5-year-old kid. Remember this. When she yells at him to answer the question about other people being around, he said, so I don't ever have to see you again. AJ added that he wants to be alone. 10:01 a.m. The court is playing a video found on Cunningham's computer. The video is not being shown, but the audio is played. She accuses him of wetting his pants. That's effing piss, Cunningham says. As the video is played, Cunningham looks down and fidgets with her hands. 9:42 a.m. Oh, it's going backwards here. No wonder I'm reading it backwards. Well, anyways. So they played a video. Oh, at 9:35 a.m. an emergency. Why do they have this backwards in the article? Instead of going from 9 down the chain, they started like up here at 10. Okay, so the emergency room physician I was talking about earlier that reported abuse, he took the stand. It says in December 2018, AJ went to the emergency room at Northwestern Memorial in McHenry County. According to the doctor, Cunningham wanted to make sure AJ would be able to go home with her. The doctor saw that AJ had several bruises on his body. There were 3 injuries to AJ, including a large bruise on the boy's right hip. According to the doctor, Cunningham wasn't sure how the bruise got on AJ. That it was possibly roughhousing with his brother or the dog, or that the dog may have been involved. When the doctor asked AJ how he got hurt, he said it wasn't someone in his family and that it wasn't his mother. So an officer actually did arrive at her house after that was reported by the doctor. And she blamed it on their dog, Lucy. She actually took better care of the dogs than she did AJ. Oh, well, thank you for the super chat. Just popping in to show you the love, CC. Sorry, can't stay long. Stay safe out there, everyone. Oh, thanks. Be safe. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much. So sweet. Yeah, it happened in Illinois. Crystal Lake. Every time I say that, you know what I think about when I say Crystal Lake? Friday 13th movies. Sorry, I was reading that backwards. I didn't realize that. I mean, it starts off at 10:22 a.m. I thought that's the way, it was going in order. And then after I started scrolling down, I seen it was kind of, I had it backwards. But most of what they were saying in court, I told you about this morning. I followed that case so closely. I can't believe I didn't know they were sentencing Joanne today. But anyhow. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to make me some breakfast. I'm getting hungry. If I wait too long, I get sick. So I'm going to do that. Give my son some breakfast too. If he wants it. He just got up. He eats kind of late. He's kind of like me. He has to be up a couple hours before he will eat. He's a lot like me. Your office used to be very close to there? Yes. Well, Beaver, the reason I mentioned it yesterday, I got worried. I thought, oh my God, what if they took that to the wrong house? That's why I said that. Yeah. Well, anyways, now court is adjourned, people. I will see y'all later. Maybe I'll see y'all later. If I can do a chat this evening, I will try to. I think Mark wants me to go on a motorcycle ride with him, so I don't know if I'll get to or not. If I go on a ride, I'm going to film it. Anyways, be safe. Love y'all. Peace.